Okay, welcome to the very first session of our Dragon of Icespire Peak D&D adventure. On the right here we have Zach playing a Fearbulk druid by the name of Reed, and over here on the left we have Micah playing a human fighter by the name of Hartman. Okay, you have been contracted by a business consortium in Neverwinter to escort a prospector named Don John Raskin to the Mountain's Toe gold mine, where he'll be taking over as the site's overseer and foreman. The consortium has sent along one of their employees to assist you and Don John as needed. Select one sidekick that's going to come along with your party. In this instance, I've changed it. That's a dragonborn guy, not a human guy.
Alright. I dig the unicorn psycho. Donabella Fiasco.
She's a spellcaster. Think about what you're missing.
Yeah, well, good point.
And Verna the elf is a backup warrior if you feel like you need just a little extra punch. We have two spellcasters. The Dragonborn is also a spellcaster, a healer type is how I have him set up. And Talon kind of styles himself as a wilderness guide. Just a basic skill horse expert.
I feel like we might need some type of warrior due to your long range non-druid.
Mm-hmm.
So, want to go with this guy?
The Moon Elf Warrior?
Yeah.
And Verna?
Verna, yeah.
Okay, hand me back the other three cards and keep her card. Which one of you is going to control her as your sidekick? She's the actual sidekick to? Is she paired up with the fighter, or is she paired up with the druid?
Rock, paper, scissors?
Yes.
Oh, wait, rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Okay.
Alright,
Hell yeah.
Alright, then you get her character sheet, which is pretty truncated, but that way you don't have to just keep looking into the Essentials book, but all this information is in the Essentials Kit rulebook.
So did she chose me? Essentially, like that's this whole...
You just get a sidekick.
There are other sidekicks available in Lock, but you can only have one per character.
I am an urchin. Man, she's stronger than me. That's kind of...
I mean, that's good.
She works for the consortium that you've been hired by. Okay. You'll be paid 100 gold each upon reporting back to the townmaster in Phandalin after Don John has secured the mine. Phandalin is where we begin. You are told to meet Don John Raskin here at the Stone Mill Hill to take him to the mine.
So in Phandalin with this.
Okay.
Yeah, keep yelling at Phandalin. It is an hour until noon as you arrive on the town's outer limits. There are about 40 to 50 buildings nestled amongst crumbling ruins of a once larger town, between two foothills of the Sword Mountains, rising sharply to the east and south. Phandalin has no town walls, surrounded instead by small farms and pastures. Judging by the architecture, the current residents are likely an even mix of humans, halflings, and dwarves. Flip the map over. Face that to your toes.
Lovely.
Put your fingers there? Okay.
That's true.
Now, 1 second, I need to roll for something real quick.
Alrighty.
As you enter town.
You're welcome to use my dice if you don't.
That's good. Just want to make sure I can go.
Mm-hmm.
As you enter town, far above you hear the distinctive roar of a dragon. And looking up into the sky, like well out of like any kind of range, but like way up there, you see the distinct, profile of a dragon flying across the sky to the north.
Alright, it's to the north, so it's coming that way.
Okay.
But
Where's the compass? There's the compass. Okay.
Like swinging out from the mountain that rears up to this side of the town.
so right over here next
Kind
to
of
Phandalin.
arcs over the town and then up to the north.
So
Is it like midday?
Yeah, like I said, it's about an hour till noon.
Okay.
that's when it is, so it's
11 a.m.
still early.
You know what season it is?
Let's just say it's late summer.
Okay.
Late summer.
Right about to become early fall, just like it is here right now.
Alright.
That makes it simple.
And the Forgotten Realms weeks are arranged into 10 days, so there's 3 10 days a month.
3 10 days a month.
Yeah.
Are we familiar with this city?
No, yeah, this is your first time here. You're told to meet, where is the Stone Mill Inn? You're told to meet Don John Raskin. One of you might want to keep notes about the people you meet, by the way.
Okay.
That's why there's graph paper provided here.
I'll keep notes of people we meet.
Don John Raskin is the dude that you're supposed to meet at the inn and then take him to this gold mine that the consortium wants him to be the foreman of.
Sick. If anybody wants my map on too. Something focus.
Alright.
Do you need a pencil
So-
sharpener?
No, that's cool.
Okay, cool.
And so we need to meet Don John Raskin at Stonehill Inn. Let's go to there. And let's see, what do we gotta do?
No, you decided you're both going to go to the inn to see if Raskin's there.
Yeah,
I was thinking,
unless you want to check somewhere else real quick. Got
how's our
shrine block.
supplies?
You start off with everything. I mean, you're like you just got the town. You're not depleted of anything.
Okay. Have full supplies.
And we have this. Well, do you want to get a character thing for the high elf so she's with us?
Oh.
And she can be
she's
this
a
one.
warrior.
I can be the. I could just be like the
guy with
the
the
guy with the
staff.
staff. Yeah,
Stuff. Alright.
I'll be the guy with the staff, and this is the sidekick.
Alright,
That actually
that's
works.
All right.
Okay.
So yeah, we meet at Stonehill Inn,
All right.
and
We walk in.
yeah, we walk in, talk to this dude.
It's a modest two-story roadhouse. It has 6 rooms for rent on the upper floor. The proprietor is a short, friendly male human named Toblin.
Toblin.
Toblin is a native of the town of Tribor to the east.
Yes. Do you need a hard surface?
Are you going to approach him?
Yeah, let's approach him. His name's Toblin.
Toblin, yeah. Who was the man we were looking for?
Don John Raskin.
All right. Should we ask
And
about
so
him?
we asked Toblin about Don John Raskin, and
He hasn't heard of anyone by that name. Were they supposed to be? It was
Did we get a description of him?
yeah. I can show you a picture.
So we have an idea of what he looks like. Can we describe him to the gentleman? Or to the Toblin?
Toblin.
Sure.
You said he was from the East Province?
Yes.
This right here is Don John Raskin, the guy on the
Okay.
Oh, he's very easy to describe.
yeah. So
An ebony-skinned male with a nice-looking hat.
Big,
Hunter's
bushy white beard.
oh no, certainly I haven't seen anyone like that around here. Toblin tells you,
Interesting. Can we take a look around?
if you wish. It's free
Yes.
town.
What do we see?
Let's go look at Lion Shield Coaster.
Okay, let's take a look.
Alright.
Line Shield Coaster.
It's a building owned by the Lion Shields, a merchant company based in the city of Yartar, over 100 miles to the east. The company ships finished goods to Fandolin and other small settlements throughout the region. The master of the post is a sharp-tongued woman of 35 named Lenine Greywind.
Alright, we'd like to ask Lenine if she's seen any ebony men with big white bushy beards and cowboy hats.
No, she doesn't. But while you're talking to her, she does tell you that some folks claim to have seen a dragon flying through the high clouds. At that distance, it's hard to gauge the creature's size, but someone say it's as big as an elephant and gleaming white scales.
Ask her if she knows anything else about this dragon.
It's been sighted for about the last 2 weeks,
Last 2 weeks?
and seems to frequently be coming up from the mountains that are to the south and east. I mean,
Alright, so I think we need to go around and ask a little bit more about the dragon if we can't find anything about the guy.
What was your name again? Your character?
Reed.
Reed, and I'm Hartman.
Hartman. And who's this little devil?
That is Evalera? No, not Evalera.
Sorry.
Iverna.
Iverna.
Inverna, yeah.
Alright,
Could we ask Inverna to...
I recommend we go to
yeah,
Town
you can ask
Master's
her
Hall.
questions. She's a character.
She's from here.
No, she's from Neverwinter too. Like I said, she's working for the company that hired you.
Let's go to Town Master's Hall and talk to the person there.
All right, my comrade.
Just right here.
All right. It's the townmaster hall has sturdy stone walls, a pitched wooden roof, and a bell tower at the back. The job board next to the front door features a sparse number of notices, all written in common and the same hand.
Alright.
As the door is
We-
locked, there's a bunch of weird, like, kind of slot openings, several of them in there.
Can we check the listings on the wall, see what's there?
There's 3 things on the wall if you don't want to knock on the door.
Let's look at the wall real quick, then knock on the door.
These are the more like newer looking ones that don't seem to be just like some local asking if someone would like to come to her bake sale or any of that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
One of you want to read out loud what you're
Oh,
looking at here?
sure.
Go for it.
I'm
Alright.
not good at it.
Gnomengard Quest. A clan of reclusive rock gnomes resides in a small network of caves in the mountains to the southeast. The gnomes of Gnomengard are known for their magical inventions. They might have something with which to defeat the dragon. Get whatever you can from them. If you bring back something useful and don't want to keep it for yourselves, Townsmaster Harvin Wester will pay you 50 gold piece. Oh shit, okay. Dang, pardon me.
Not sure what offended.
The local midwife, 50 gold. Okay. The local midwife, an acolyte of Shantae, named Adabra Gwyn, lives by herself in a stone windmill on the side of a hill a few miles south of Phandalin. With dragon sightings becoming common, it's not safe for her to be alone. Urge Adabra to return to Phandalin. Once she's safe, visit Townmaster Harvin Wester to claim a reward for 25 gold piece. So I kind of don't... I'm leaning towards this one, the Gnomengard quest. Dwarven excavations. Dwarf prospectors found ancient dwarven ruins. They have begun archaeological digs for treasure and relics. They need to be warned that a white dragon has moved into the area. Take the warning to them, then return to the Townmaster Harvin Wester to collect a reward of 50 gold piece.
I recommend that we do take the Dwarven excavation quest, and then we knock on the Townmaster's hall, see if we can talk to anyone there.
Okay. Yeah, this one seems to be the
Because-
easiest. At least not just the easiest, but like not as...
It's connected to the plot.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, there's a big knocker on the door and you bang on it. And after a few moments, one of the little slots in the door opens up and you see a pair of eyes peer through. It's like, what do you guys want?
We're here to pick up a quest for Dwarven excavation.
Oh!
Talk to them about the dragon.
But the dwarf prospectors
He seems a little surprised.
in the ancient dwarven ruins up the mountain in the southwest of here.
He gives you directions
Alright.
and says good luck. All you gotta do is just go down there and warn them that the dragon's there
Okay.
and then come right back.
Alright, let's go do that. Which
Before we
southwest?
leave again, can we ask him real quick if he has any more information about the dragon? Or if that...
Ask him in your voice.
This is my voice.
In your
Like I
character's
said, I
This is my
don't
voice.
go through, going through dialogue. I'm not a giant fan of either, so don't worry about it. West of Phandalin on the coast is an old stone lighthouse. Ships are drawn to this gleaming tower like moths to a flame and are doomed to crash upon its rocks. Their wrecks must be filled with treasure. I don't really know what that has to do with the dragon.
It's good to know, though. Now I know that lighthouse to the west has treasure. But so we do need to go to the southwest to help these dwarves still. And although this guy seems proper and everything, we must bid him adieu and continue on our quest.
Lovely.
So let's go to the southwest
Alright.
to
Flip the
the
man.
dwarven ruins.
Dang. Going to the ruins, bro. You see?
Storm is
So we were in Phandalin.
and southwest, so it'd be over here. So going to the Sword Mountains.
Sword Mountains, yeah.
Yeah, the excavation site's down here. So it's about a 15-mile. So it's going to take most of a day. Since it's noonish, if you take off now, you're not going to be getting there until like right at dusk, and you're probably not going to be able to make it back in the same night. You'll be forcing yourselves to camp out there overnight, and you don't necessarily know what the situation is.
Right.
Or you can spend the rest of the day in town, at the inn or something, and go in the morning.
We could probably look through town and see if we can find anything else.
We
You know, finish looking around at least.
have a couple
So
of
check
areas.
up on if anyone else has heard anything about Raskin or anything.
We could do that.
You didn't ask them, the
I
town
just
guy,
noticed
but
that.
yeah. And he was the one that's supposed to pay you when you're done with Raskin.
We could. Well, I mean, is this warning of urgency? Do you think?
No, I think we have time since the dragon's normally to the north.
Okay.
I think that we should go back in town, finish talking to everyone, figure out where Raskin is, or at least what's going on with that, and then come back.
Basically, if you go around and talk to some people, you can hear a variety of rumors. In terms of like just the basics about the dragon, though, the picture you get off the townsfolk that you have spoken to is that if about 10 days ago it started showing up in the skies, it has not attacked the town yet, but at least a couple times a day it's seen flying off, screeching, but going off in all variety of directions. And just today it just happened to swing around and head north for some reason. But what it does to the east and south is unknown. It does seem to be hugging. You're on the wrong map. It does seem to be kind of like hugging this region.
Oh, so keep
as far as they can tell in terms of the directions it flies off to go to.
Alright. But, so if we're still in town, we need to,
you'll need to like get some rooms for yourselves and your sidekick at the inn, I guess, if you're going to stay overnight. Unless you're just going to camp out on the street.
can we go to the Shrine of Luck?
If you want.
Yeah, let's go there. Right,
Take a look. Yeah.
Felindon's only temple is a shrine made of stones taken from nearby ruins. It is dedicated to Timora, goddess of luck and good fortune, and is normally in the care of a zealous elf acolyte named Sister Garael. However, she is out of town for the duration of this adventure.
Shucks.
So it's just a little shrine.
Can we?
You heard that from like some old lady who was there leaving an offering, and as she's walking, you're asking her what's up with it. She tells you about how Sister Gale normally takes care of this little spot, but is not there.
Want to go to Barthen's Provisions?
Yeah, let's take a look.
Barthen's Provisions is the general store. It sells all manners of just basic goods and supplies, including backpacks, bedrolls, rope, rations. He does not stock weapons and armor. Basically, anything that's less than 25 gold, that's basic adventuring gear, you can get from here.
I see.
Do you think we need anything?
No, I'm pretty set. I've got my pack set. We have our food already. We've got enough.
Yeah, and I have cooking capability.
That's awesome. Dude.
Yeah, I took it mainly because I figured we need food.
The proprietor is named Elmar. He's a lean and balding human man of 50 years. He also employs a couple of young lads named Ander and Thistle, who help load and unload wagons and all that kind of stuff. Little odd jobs.
It would cost quite a bit to try and get maybe a couple of horses.
I believe that you can get a horse in
Or
town
rental.
for something fairly reasonable. I saw it when I was looking through this last night.
That would be really good. I don't think it will.
I don't know if you're going to be able to afford them, though. Neither of you have that much money to start off with.
Yeah. Damn.
And horses don't necessarily make you go faster in
It
this
just helps you
game.
carry more.
It helps you carry more, and you're not as exhausted when you first arrive wherever you're going, because you've been able to be seated the whole time.
Yeah.
But you can kill your horse if you try to run it an entire fucking journey.
Yeah.
So it too has to stop and pace itself.
So we could still check at the Harbin's Western Home since we don't need anything.
Yeah, let's go.
And then Vandalin's Miners Exchange. Figure out what's going on there.
Okay.
Alright, so go to the Wester's home.
So going back to the Townmaster's hall.
No, the
Oh, yeah, well, yeah, but he was the guy at the Townmaster's hall,
Yeah.
because he's the Townmaster. The house, the door's locked, but no one's there. So,
Oh.
well, it's daytime.
Oh, alright,
What's up with this abandoned house over here?
said that the Shrine of Luck was pulled from ruins nearby. I think that was probably pulled from there.
Yeah, like I said, this building is like, this town has been rebuilt out of the ruins of an older version of Phandalin.
You want a shack up there so we don't have to spend your money? Because my guy's always thrifty.
I mean, we can.
You're kidding.
No, I am a furbolg, so obviously I'm not too keen about indoor prospect. A little bit
Alright.
more open would be probably more my deal.
I think the lady friend that I'm with, she's
She's like, I don't know about you people, but I'm going to the fucking inn.
okay. I mean, if you want to pay, lady, go for it. Okay. If that's what. So she'll be shacking up at the end. She gets paid, you know.
But should we go to Fenlin's Miners Exchange?
Before we start thinking about
Just
It's where miners come to get their valuables weighed, measured, and paid out.
Nice, so we don't really have anything for that since we don't have any gems or anything.
If you want to talk around to any of the people there, the guild master who runs the desk is highly authoritative. You might just be able to pick up some more. Like any of the people you talk to, even if it's not directly related about the dragon, you might
Be
learn
able to
some
pick up
stuff
a quest or something.
or get some clue. You've heard 2 of them out of the 6 they have available on this wonderful little table. So,
Alright, let's ask the Miners Exchange if they heard anything. lately.
Alright. Haley Thornton. She just says some more stuff you've heard before already about the dragon flying around.
Anything else, or?
Nah, you can't keep tapping the same well too much.
Alright. Well, I guess let's put it down for the night. We're gonna send our
lady friend just ditches, and we're gonna meet up at. We'll meet her at the inn. So this night I don't know about you, but I don't feel like paying a night at the inn. So.
Yeah, no, let's sleep at the old rooms.
All right, man.
Yeah.
Like
Should we build a fire?
You hungry?
You can also purchase buy a meal there. They do have kitchens and stuff.
I don't really want to. I'm thrifty. I'm frugal. My dude's like. Let's do. And then he's a little thieving as well. So he's
let's keep you away from town.
Yeah. He's a little like.
All right, let's do.
He has a strong sense of community though, which is ironic.
Oh yeah, all for one.
So you're gonna shack up in this little abandoned house over here on the western edge of town?
Yes.
Wait, do we have any food?
Or eastern edge.
Do we have any food?
I don't think so.
All right. Well,
Which one? Are you talking about that one there?
No, this.
Oh, okay.
Could I try and?
Or what is this place?
That was like the original manor hall of the original town.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Can we look around? Okay, we
It's a decrepit building. There's might be some small little critters that live around there. Like you scare off some raccoons or some shit while you're looking around.
Could we try to snipe some raccoons for some meals, some grub tonight, some stringy little meats? Real quick, just to see if it's doable.
DC 15 survival check.
Okay. DC 15.
Beat a 15, roll a die 20, add whatever your bonus would be for survival if you have the skill of survival.
Nope.
Then whatever your wisdom bonus is plus what you roll, and you got to beat a 15.
I think I might have
Plus
survival
3.
skill, though.
Are you really going to be wanting to hunt a bunch of innocent fucking raccoons that were just chilling out until y'all barged in, Mr.
Yep.
Fearbolg?
Absolutely.
And you're letting him get away with
Hey!
it?
19!
Alright, you managed to kill a raccoon.
Yes, let's skin it, and I'll make a cap, and we'll cook that up, my man. Let's make it. Let's fire.
One sec. Making sure I got everything sorted.
Man, I've been doing this a long time. There's a reason I'm really wise to it. You didn't even see it coming. I just clubbed him in the back of the head with a rock, pelted him like a baby seal.
Well, on that note, flip the map back over and see the world map. Right. So you camp out and have your wonderful raccoon breakfast. Meet back up with Inverna.
Yes.
You're going to have to make the trek down there, which will take you a little bit past, you'll get there a little past noon, like say 1 or 2 in the afternoon.
Okay.
Now, on the way, because of the amount of distance, you might have a random encounter, so someone roll a die 6. Who's got the higher survival skill? You do?
I believe so.
So you're probably in the lead in terms of walking around through wilderness areas, so you get to roll that.
3.
Okay. You do not have a random encounter.
Okay.
We're safe.
Thank you.
I got skills.
Yeah, it's the brass dice. The lucky brass dice.
Let's see.
Anyway, you're told to look for a canyon down here at this last little bit of mountain
Told to look for a
outcropping. The canyon's rocky walls, when you find it, rise to a height of 80 feet.
Oof.
At the end of the canyon, a 20-foot high wall of black stone has a broken gate carved into it, with one stone door hanging precariously by a hinge and the other door missing. Beyond this open gate, in the shadow of a great mountain to the east, which is
Sword Mountains.
lies a ruined settlement. All is quiet.
Ooh.
Hold on. I think I have a
So it's
spell
like
I can use.
we come
And in
to this.
fact, let's just go ahead and have y'all roll initiative.
Oh man.
Each roll a die 20.
All right. Oh man. Not lucky.
What did you get?
Got 2.
I got an 11.
And then that's with initiatives has a. No, there's no bonus that you add to it.
No.
Okay. Just initiative. Alright.
Okay, so anyway.
Should we roll one for the sidekick?
Oh yes, let's do that.
Oh yeah, you're controlling the psychic, so you roll.
Oh, she got 12.
Inferno.
Nice. Good job, Inverna. So she has a long sword, which, not bad. And I have a short sword. So I just do a die 4, I think. With,
You didn't write down any of any of the shit like I told you to.
I'm sorry, that's the one thing I actually didn't write down. Sorry about
Alright, so about how close would you say we are to the opening?
that. Really quick. I'll find it. This is 154.
About 50 feet away.
Or 50 feet? Alright, can we walk up to the gate but not into it?
Yeah, if you want.
Yeah, let's walk up to the gate.
Sick.
And then can I use a fairy light to get an outline of anything within 60 feet?
Okay. You don't see anything. You just see like some ruined foundations of dwarven type cliffside buildings.
Alright.
But it doesn't seem to be anything alive, at least from what you can see in that little open area.
Alright, well, it's,
Basically,
each object in a 20-foot cube range is outlined in blue, green, or a violet light, your choice. Increasing the area. Alright, so yeah, nothing alive.
yeah, so you basically, here's the walls, enter the canyon, and nothing that you can tell from in this little zone seems to be putting off any life form light.
Alright.
And was that a spell or
Yeah, it was a spell.
or a cantrip?
First level side.
Okay, so you've used up one of your slots?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll set it down now.
So what's an attack bonus? +6, so I'm assuming that's... Man.
That's good. You add 6 to your die roll when you're trying to beat something's armor class.
Yeah, it says what die what times +6. Alrighty, and
Okay.
So you want to move past in the door and start poking around into the ruined settlement?
yes, I'd like to slowly start looking through this ruins.
I'll join you on the rear, and
Alright, you're
Inverna
joining
will be
me
there
back.
too.
Alright, and Brenna should be in the front.
Okay.
'Cause
She has a long sword.
Yes.
Alright, Inverna.
Brenna's gonna
Okay,
be.
you want to have her in front of him?
Yes.
You want her leading the way in?
She's bigger than me and stronger than me.
And I'm a druid, so.
Yeah.
Okay.
She's got a big sword.
But he's leading up the end, I'm leading up the mid. Alright. And she's leading up the front.
The rubble that had once buried this settlement during an avalanche long ago seems to have been hauled away. There's a stone well on the far side of the ruins that is filled with rubble. The settlement, from what y'all can tell looking around, has been thoroughly ransacked. You might find a few crushed dwarf bones and signs of recent campfires, but nothing of value can be found searching around what little there is there. Now, once you turn the corner and get a view further down of the canyon, you see a partially collapsed 10-foot high wall separating the cart yard from the settlement west of it. 3 heaps of rubble are piled high in the area. Hewn from the canyon's back wall, a 30-foot high temple facade features steps rising to a stone platform. Cut into this facade is a 10-foot high open doorway flanked by crumbling life-size granite statues of cloaked dwarves. Evil grins can be seen on their weather-worn faces.
Guess we just need to go further in. Is it getting dark in there? Or is it still in like...
Like I said, it's like 2 in the afternoon. You're in steep shadow if you've ever been in a canyon.
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah.
So it's not too dark.
It's only like 20. It's like 30 feet across on average from one wall of the canyon to the other.
It's quite narrow.
So it's a little bottlenecked.
Yeah.
And so depending on the hour, the further it gets past noon, the darker and more shadowy is going to be coming in there.
I see.
You're not getting direct shadow of sunlight coming straight down from above at the moment, for instance.
So...
But did you ever see the third Indiana Jones movie? You remember how like that temple where they got the Holy Grail in was kind of built in the side of a cliff? That's kind of what this is describing, kind of.
Alright.